Hello everyone and welcome to the 7th part tutorial of how to model a street, and this time we're going to continue where we left off. And basically what we've done earlier was to apply this texture, and it was just a quick example of how you can easily add texture to roads or sidewalks, and I hope you pretty much understand it, because there is not much to understand. It should be easy if you have basic skills in Photoshop. You can use it and for your own advantage and create a nice road here. And let's continue. So in this part we are going to create a model fire hydrant. Okay, fire hydrant. I hope I pronounce it correctly. And I did made a research before I decided to create this part of tutorial, because here in my country we have different hydrant, but because this is an English tutorial, I would like to focus on creating an US American fire hydrant that they have there. Okay, and basically it's more likely that you would like to create this one and not something else. Okay, but it really depends. It's again, everything I do, it's my own opinion, and you can do whatever you want with it. So let's begin. So we are going to create a polygon cylinder first, and through the attribute editor of this cylinder we're going over to switch to polycylinder 1 tab, and I want to add maybe a little bit more segments, but I want to get rid of the subdivision cap. And there's no, okay, if you slide it all the way, see what's going on here on top of it. If I will slide it all the way to the left, so we get rid of the edges in the middle of this cap. And if you like, you can create something with a round cap and add more, and basically we'll create something like this, which is not bad as a start for fire hydrant, because you can use this rounded cap as the cap of this hydrant. So it's really a matter of skills and thinking, and we aren't going to start with it for now. We are going to start with nothing. Okay, and we will start from the base and all the way up. So right click, choose vertices, choose these vertices, W to, this is the hotkey for bringing the move tool. Okay, and F8 to bring it back to object mode. Go over modify center pivot first to center the pivot, and I do want to apply this magnet with grid icon. Okay, so click on it and bring this up so it will be at the same level more or less of this grid, and then tick it again to turn it off. And from here what we are going to do is right click, choose face, choose this upper face. We're going to extrude it once. Okay, but because we are already using extrude a lot in this tutorial, I personally advise you go over the settings for the extrude. So in order to open this, you can just think shift click and click it, right click. Okay, no, Control Z, let's see, no, should be some hotkey to open the attribute for this, but you can go over extrude here and click this thing and just get the extrude face option and go over edit, reset setting, just to make sure everything is correct, and extrude it once. Tap on one of those cube ones, click and grab the middle one, hold down the mouse left key and drag it to the left or right to adjust it to somewhere here. Extrude once again, bring it up, extrude once again, tap on one of those cubes so the middle one will appear, and then grab the middle one and simply create some kind of stairs here. Okay, again we're grabbing the middle one, and from here I do want to click extrude again and just pull it up like so. Okay, now from here what you want to do is bring it somewhere here like so, and you want to maybe bring it up just like so. Okay, and then click extrude again, tap on one of those cubes, grab the middle one and see, adjust it to about so, and then maybe pull it up a little bit just like so. Again extrude, bring it up a little bit, extrude it once more, tap on one of those cubes, bring it inside. Okay, so now I'm going to do something before that. Okay, I'm going to extrude it just a bit inside so you can see there is an edge loop here. Extrude it once again, tap on one of those cubes, extrude it to somewhere here, click extrude again, and basically do something like this. Okay, I need to be much more careful with it, and then extrude it once again just a little bit up. Okay, and again extrude a bit more up, extrude a little bit more up, extrude, and then tap on one of those cubes and bring it so it will match the lower part size. Okay, like so. And oh no, sorry, first so it will match what we have down here, this faces of this loop faces. Again extrude it, tap on one of the cubes, grab the middle one, try to match it to the inner part like so. Okay, and then extrude again, tap on this, and then try to match it to the rest. Okay, to this area. Then extrude once again, up a little bit, just a bit, not much, and then extrude it again, bring it up like so, tap again on the extrude, bring it up, and then grab the middle one, the middle cube, and bring it a little bit inside like so. And then what I'm trying to do is actually building some kind of rounded cap, and just by keep extruding it and try to make a nice curve, okay, of this cap. Okay, just like so. Okay, here what you're going to do is extrude it once, extrude it once again, bring it inside like so, extrude it once again. Now I will zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. Extrude once again and basically bring it over here, just a little bit inside, then a little bit more inside, extrude again, just a little bit down deeper. Okay, and basically what I'm trying to do with these little steps, and I'm going to apply smooth preview to this object, and in order to maintain those edges, I can manually add edge loops, okay, near to those corners, okay, but I prefer to create them okay, on the way, on you see, as I'm doing it. Okay, so extrude, bring it inside again. Okay, so here it's going to be a little bit more like this, and then bring it up a little bit. And so, like so, sorry, like so, and you can do some other maneuvers like these, like this, this, a little bit more down, a little bit inside. Okay, so this is it, and this will be the main body of our fire hydrant, and from here we can continue. So what I was trying to explain is that I'm creating those extra lines on the fly or on the way or whatever you understand, just so whenever I will press 3, what I'm creating here will maintain in the same portion. Okay, if I will just unselect it, so you can see there are sharp edges on the corners, and that's thankfully for this extrude I made. Now if you can see here, I didn't done so. Okay, so this is what will happen if I will smooth preview without adding those extra edges. So press 1 again to bring it back to non-smooth preview, and here we will add those manually. Okay, so what you're going to do is hold down the shift, right click, choose insert edge loop, insert one more edge loop over here, sorry, let's undo that, one edge loop over here. Okay, and we are trying to maintain this sharp edge. Okay, so we are adding 2 in both sides, up and down, and then we want to maintain this sharp edge, so we adding those extra edge loops. Now the distance in between those lines, this is what will determine how sharp this edge will be. So if you want those edges to be much more sharp, make sure it's close or even intact with this edge. Okay, sorry, this edge was added by mistake. I'm going to add one more edge here, and inside I was already made those, so I don't need them, okay? But I do need to go down here and do the same for those kind of stairs here, okay? So adding one for this from this side, adding one from this side. You can basically just go all the way to them, okay? But just try to remember that you add them so you won't have any more extra lines. And last but not important, at the very much base of this, and one more is right click, choose face, choose this face, and extrude it at least one time inside like so, okay? F8, and now if I will press 3, hopefully whatever we've done here will remain the same. That's not what I wanted here, okay? So I will, yeah, maybe it was a wrong idea to make them intact to each other. So let's just add one here, one here, one here, one here, and F8 to bring it back to object mode, and 3 just to see it, and see, that looks fine. Now the next thing is to create the pipes where the water flows out from, and we need to create 3 of them. So it's basically under experiment. I'm not sure it's the best way to do this, but as long as it's giving you the it's still created, so you can use it. So what we are going to do first is right click, choose face, and choose all those middle faces, okay? And go over edit mesh, duplicate face. By the way, make sure keep faces together is assigned with 3, and duplicate face. It will duplicate this pipe here in the middle. Press somewhere in the background, then grab them, F8 to bring them to object mode. Now they both selected, both of the objects, the duplicated one and the main one. So control and select it to unselect the main body, and we want to rotate this, but first modify center pivot and hold down the J and rotate it 90 degrees. Now if in some reason this shape is starting to stretch to different scale while you are rotating it, what you need to do is go over the outliner and make sure that this shape isn't in the same group with this shape here. So you scroll, and if you see something highlighted is here, you expand it, and then the brighter one is the actual shape. So you can just grab it with your middle mouse wheel and put it outside of this group, and then when you rotate it, it won't stretch. But this is only if it does happen to you, okay? So what we're going to continue from here is to first bring this up above, right click, choose edge, choose this edge here, hold down the control, right click, edge ring utilities to edge ring and split, so we will have a nice cut, and right click, choose face, and let's get rid of this cut of this pipe, and F8 to bring it back to object mode, and let's do something else. Let's say that we do want to add another edge loop here, insert edge loop somewhere here, okay? It's not the halfway, it's a little bit down than there, and then I want to add one more edge loop somewhere here, so we will have only those, okay? We'll have only this part of the pipe, and then we separated them from the, it's like separating them, but it's not separating them, it's just as a drawing, okay? Grab this edge, hold under control, right click, choose edge ring utilities to edge ring and split, and then let's bring this one, okay, back over, let's see, let's bring it over here, and we are relaying on this line and putting it the same height as this line here, okay, like so. Now when it's okay with you, maybe bring it, yeah, try to make sure that it doesn't peak like here, okay, so it's in the same line. And then what you want to do is grab this piece, shift, pick this piece, first of all go over edit, delete by type, history, and then go over mesh, yeah, you can combine them, but you can also union them, okay. Now this is what happened, and this is what we don't want to happen, okay. So you can combine them, okay. And here what you want to do is basically go over face, and maybe at first let's try something else. Let's try Interactive Split Tool, and I want to draw a line here. Now those meeting points aren't really meeting together, but if they don't, let's undo that. And what we do want is undo that, okay. Let's combine them and untouch them at all. I will try to bring this a little bit more inside, and maybe to make it a little bit smaller, like so, okay. Yeah, it should be much more smaller, so something like so. And then go over this, grab this, mesh, boolean, difference, and somehow, let's see, I think I was wrong all the way. Mesh, booleans, difference, okay, I don't have problem with it, I just don't see why it's happening, but never mind. Let's grab all those interfaces, and we are going to get rid of them. Like so, delete, and then grab this edge, double click on it, and choose extrude, and then pull it. Yeah, we are going to pull it outside by using the move tool. Okay, so the move tool will bring everything just like so, and then you can use the scale to flat this thing to about so, and right click, choose vertices, let's bring them back over here, and then extrude them. Oh, sorry, choose edge, choose this edge circle, extrude it, tap on this little gizmo here, so it will center this gizmo to this circle, and then you can tap on one of those cubes, grab the middle one, and try to enclose it, okay, just make it a little bit like so. And then what I'm trying to do right now, it's the same procedure where I'm trying to create more edge loops just in order to maintain those corners. So you will see in a second how it should look. Like so. Yeah, it's better to zoom in, and then again gizmo, a little bit like so, again extrude it this little gizmo here. Again, yeah, it's a little bit frustrating, but this is what we have to deal with. And again, extrude, gizmo, then cube, and just a little bit, so we will have this support edge. Again, a gizmo. Okay, now we need to look at the front. It's almost match, but this is how we want it to be. Again, extrude, gizmo, and then back again to match them to the same size, and gizmo, extrude it a little bit once, and then gizmo and extrude it like so. Okay, grab this Miller cube, start to reshape this to something more like a cap. Maybe pull it more. Let's do it in bigger steps. Again, okay, gizmo, tap on this, bring it here, pull it outside, so we have something like here. Extrude it, gizmo, tap on one of those cubes, bring it like so. Okay, and then here you do want to first maybe make it like so, and then extrude it. Again, we are making sure we are creating on the fly those extra supporting edges. So again, so every time you make a turn, like from you're changing direction, you need to create, like, secure those directions by creating those supporting edges. Okay, sorry. So do make sure you do them, unless you want to mess around with your work. Okay, so here we are changing direction again, so making sure we have one after it, and then I can safely continue and enlarge it, and then again I'm going to do another corner, and I'm going to extrude it, but this time changing direction, so another little minor move, and then I can safely create this again. Securing this will be some kind of start point for another little cap, and then pull it outside, grab the middle cube, okay, like so. Another one, gizmo. Basically not used to work like this, but not like I do use the same method, but not with open objects, so it's a little bit strange always to grab this gizmo here. This is what I'm not used to. Okay, so this gizmo, and yes, okay, so here you can simply grab this middle one, do something like this. Another one. Securing. I'm changing direction this time inside. So another one, secure, supporting edge. Gizmo inside. Another securing. This is where I'm going to change direction again. Okay, you can use the G key instead of pressing this, but okay, so I need to secure this from both sides, so I'm trying to do a very gentle moves here. Again. Okay, I can use the V key in order to snap it, okay, to the same level here, and then maybe I do want to create secure area first, and then snap it. Okay, you see it snaps, and again extrude, gizmo, tapping, grabbing the middle one, and here we can go over mesh, fill hole, and this will fill this open area we have. So this is what we've done right now. I know it's a little bit too much, but try to get used to this method. I found it very comfort to use, so it's really a matter of practice, I guess. Let's press 3 to see that everything is stand together. Okay, so what you can see here that this area is basically fine, but we do have problem here. I didn't constrain somehow this area, so I try to insert Edgeloop and add Edgeloop here, and because I can't, let's try to bring it back first to object mode, insert Edgeloop. Okay, so I can't, so what I will do, I think that from the inner side here I do, so I will try to create 1 and 2, okay, just to make sure that it will maybe stay the same. 3, and let's unselect this and see how it looks like, and that's pretty much okay, but I would prefer to I don't know, you may have problems with texture here, so you may want to get rid of these lines, but the best way to do this is basically to make sure that the patching here, these areas are patched well, okay? So by saying this, I'm trying to say that you will need to grab these vertices. Apparently there is one more vertex of this line here, okay? So you do want to make sure that they are patched, so go over edit mesh and merge, okay? Merge, and let's unselect it, select it. Now if I will move this, they will move together. So the first way to do this is grab all of these vertices together, okay? And as I told you in earlier part of this tutorial, you can go over edit mesh, open this merge box here, and change the setting to 0.0010, which by default will be 0.0100, okay? So when you determine 0.0010, Maya will be noted to not merge these two vertices, for example, only the most closest in this distance, okay? So this is why you safely can just pick all of those vertices at once and click apply. Okay, now, or merge, and just to see if it worked, we're going to select it and move it. Okay, so you can see they've been patched, but we do have problem with these here, which are not constrained to any of these. You know, they are like hanging on the air here. Let's try to smooth it, see what's the difference. Okay, it's same here and same here, and yes, we do need to deal with those, I guess. I think that all this merging was unnecessary, and these are the parts that were basically problematic. So what you can do is go over interactive split and start okay, so we have this interactive split tool, which is doing a little bit of problem. We can modify it. When you click this edit merge interactive split tool on this little box, it will open this dialog box, which you can determine how much snap magnets you will have, and that means that if I will put here 10, okay, so somewhere in between 10, when I start to draw a line, it will find a point similar to it to be attached. Okay, so I can start draw a line like so, and you see it's in some way it's trying to it's giving you more opportunities to stay in the same level as the start point. Okay, while I could change the numbers, the values here, instead of 10 type something else. I find it pretty much okay to just try to draw it like this, and then maybe if it's this happening, you can just grab these two vertices and then do again, hold down, click G to work with the last tool. That's also shouldn't happen, so this, and maybe if I will zoom in like so and hit the enter. Okay, I hope that it wouldn't happen, but let's leave it. Okay, maybe let's not deal with it. It's a little bit too much for it. So what we're going to do right now is create another cylinder, and we're going to just turn it 90 degrees like so, using the J key to snap it to 90 degrees, make it a little bit smaller. I do want it to be a little bit smaller than this pipe, and also at the same time I do want them to peek out like so, smaller like so, and bring it just a little bit up. It's not much of an issue. Now you can maybe duplicate it. Okay, Control D, and you can bring one of them up, bring this one, make it, keep it here, grab the body of this hydrant, grab this one, mesh, booleans, difference. Okay, so this is what it will create for us. Let's choose those inner faces here like so. Okay, I thought about something else, so let's grab these edges, sorry, this circle, double click on one of those edges, shift, double click on one of those, and then extrude and tap on this gizmo so it will constrain like so, and then switch to the scale tool and stretch it like so. Okay, now after you determine more or less what will be how much it will peek out from the sides, this will be the flatten point. Okay, so what we are going to do is right click, choose vertices, choose only those vertices. Using the scale tool we will flatten this area and do the same over this side, and that's okay. Now right click, choose edge, choose this one, and you know what, maybe choose those also, but unchoose those, so we have those edges and those edges selected, a little bit back inside like so, and then grab them, extrude them, gizmo, scale tool this time, a little bit. We are going to use this line to change direction, but I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to deal only with one side, so let's grab these ones, extrude, one time, extruding, oh sorry, okay, extrude this again, gizmo, tap on one of those cubes, bring it a little bit inside, extrude again. Okay, I'm going to use the G key because it's annoying to every time to click on it. So the middle one, G, cube, gizmo, cube, sorry, a little secure here, and then this cube and pulling it outside, securing, again extrude this one, and I'm forgetting to use the G, again like so, again I'm going to zoom in so you can see it better. Okay, so this is the sharp edge we want to maintain, and these are the support edges. So if we have this one, we need another one here, and just then you can basically from this one you can start the opposite direction back to the same direction like this. This will be secure one. Okay, and then again we are going to match them, but not before we will make a secure one. Okay, so secure edge, and okay, so this is great, and click extrude again, gizmo, tap, pull it outside like so. This will be a securing one, again extrude, gizmo, outside, tapping on one of those cubes. Again, this is a secure one, so we're creating another extrude, and from here you can basically start create a cap like so. Sorry, like so, and yeah, we can do something like mesh, fill a hole, and then then just grab this face and extrude it. Okay, and it will be a little bit much more easier to work with. Bring it. This will be a changing direction. Bring it inside a little bit, so we're creating a secure one. Another a little bit more deep. Another one for changing direction, extrude, grabbing the middle one, another one for changing direction, and inside this one we will change the direction again, but we will have to create another secure one, and yes, somewhere here. Okay. No, we do need to do something else, is to bring this like so. Maybe, sorry, secure one, and then extrude. Bring it over here like so. Extrude. Changing direction, and then like so. Secure one. Secure one. One for changing direction. Secure one. Secure one. Changing direction. Secure one. Another secure one just in case, and then we're trying to create something similar to the bigger pipe here. Okay. And basically what those are, for who doesn't familiar with those hydrant, this is some kind of place where you can where when they manufacturing those, okay, manufacturing those hydrant, they're making sure that they have those slots here, okay, slots, so they can insert some kind of chain, security chain, so whenever fireman is coming and working with it, he won't lose these caps, okay, so they are chained to this main body somewhere down here, and this is something that we can work on, so maybe later on. The next thing is to choose faces, and I want to grab everything here and then unselect these and unselect, yeah, these I do want them, okay, let's see, I don't mind them to stay, but I just want to go over edit mesh, undo, duplicate face, okay, and then F8 once or twice, unselect the main body and move this thing over here. Now what was just, okay, something very weird happened here. Okay, something very weird happened here, so I said I don't want those faces, and they are apparently did come with it. So edit mesh, duplicate face, and I don't want the body, so unselect it. Maybe first let's select them again, unselect this, and I want only this cap, and move it, modify center pivot, move it to the other side so I can patch it. Okay, but in order to patch it I need first to get rid of these row faces, so select them and delete, and then grab this cap and let's try rotate it. Okay, so hold down the J and rotate it. If it stretches, again you need to go over the outliner and just make sure that they are not in the group. This cap is not in the group with something else. Okay, now before that I teach you how to snap the pivot point to wherever you want. Okay, so we are going to tap home, hold down the V key and snap it at least over here, somewhere here, home again, so the pivot point is here right now, and we can easily snap it to here. Okay, and see, they are snapped together. Not sure it fits correctly, but maybe let's make a check. We have a line to each one of those, and basically this is what I'm trying to achieve here, but I didn't snap it correctly, or did I? Never mind, let's just grab them both, mesh, combine, and after combining them you can just come here, try to make the camera straight in front of it and grab all those vertices, double check everything that you selected, everything you need. See here I missed one of them, also here, probably more. Let's see. Okay, and mesh and edit mesh, merge options, and let's make a test. Okay, so with these settings, trying to merge them, only those areas have patched. Okay, so we will have to go over mesh again, merge again, maybe increase this to somewhere about 70 and merge. Okay, see, just a little bit more, and the distance they are just patch them. Okay, this distance parameter. So this is basically it. What we've left to do is creating screws. Not screws, it's more like the key to open those caps. Okay, so what you do is you create a cylinder, bring it up here. Let's get rid of this cylinder, which we don't need. Now this cylinder, you go over the poly cylinder and you need to make sure you have only 5. Okay, this is the real thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and bring these like so, and just put it here. Okay, this will be the main one. And it will be settled here. Oh, nice to see that we have a problem here, which we can somehow fix. Okay, but later. This will be the first one. Just make sure this is above, and these are a little bit lower somewhere here. And yeah, F8 once or twice, Control D to duplicate it, and from the same point bring it to the front. By the way, you see I don't really move to the other sides, only back, forward, or sides, but I won't put it somewhere here. Okay, everything is remaining on those axes, and I'm relying on them in order to make sure that everything is centered. So rotating this while holding the J like so, bring it down here to this area, okay, and you can use the fore-view for it. Let's expand the front view. We want to make sure it's centered. Okay, you see this is the black line here, it's the center, so the yellow one is at the same position as it, okay, and this one is here, and I just need to just scale it a bit so it will fit this, okay, and back to my front view, my perspective view, sorry, bring it here, and maybe even let's make it tinier, like so. And then we have to grab this again, Control D to duplicate it, rotate it holding down the J to this direction. Let's see, grab it, bring it here, so like so, use this, place it here, Control D to duplicate it, and bring another one to the other side. Fine, great, cool. I do have a problem here. I should have created something here to I'll show you in a second. Choose face, let's choose this face. Think, yes. Want to make it like so, okay, and you know what, first secure one, then inside a little bit, very much a little bit, and then again a little bit, one more, extrude it once more, but this time we will use those cubes in order to create the inner secure one. And from here what you can do is basically choose vertices, and if you like you can bring all these into maybe smaller, no, not such a good idea, but let's see. Okay, I will add one more edge loop here. Sorry, we'll add one more edge loop here. And then I will grab those vertices. Let's see, how can I scale this without losing whatever I try to create. Okay, so we can do this that way, and that's probably fine, and bring this over here. But two things we need to care about. First of all, we have these, which I do want them a little bit more thicker, so I will have to use the fore-view here and try to grab them like so. You will see in a second how exactly. It's going to be a very, 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 very gentle thing to do. Okay, trying to grab only only those from this line without grabbing anything else, even not those. Okay, and then I can just go over this and see, this is what I was trying to do. Okay, and finally F8, shift, right click, insert edge loop, one secure for making this edge sharp. This edge I want to make sharp, another one here and another one here, and this is what I was used to, but I got to learn that I can do this on the fly. Okay, so one more here to constrain this area, constrain, maintain, I'm not sure which one of those words are fits to use, and let's press 3, and this is what we have. So it's probably been a little bit hard to create this. I'm not sure how good this tutorial is, but it does do the work, right? And we do have a problem here somehow, because maybe we can get rid of one of those edges, sorry, these edges, shift, delete edge, right click, and yeah, maybe these two, because this is the one that was connected to it but not anymore, so we don't get this weird kind of look. Sorry. Okay, F8, once or twice, unselect it, and let's see, let's watch it. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so apparently there are many things we can work on, like trying to constrain those with interactive split tool to attach them so we won't have any unwanted flow of the texture, and also grab these and maybe use the scale tool in order to flatten them, which is not happening right now for some reason, but it does look good. Okay, and I hope you enjoy watching this tutorial, even though it's been some kind of a weird way to create this. I still need to work on my topology skills, but it's also good that you are here, and even if you have no topology skills, to understand that you can create things even though you're missing some of them, some of the skills. So that's it for this part of the tutorial. I'm sure it's been a long one, and that's it. If you enjoy, please leave a comment, click on the like button if you like, and if you want, you can come over my fan page and stay updated with any new tutorial part or any new tutorial at all. And that's pretty much it. We will continue and build the scene in the next part. Don't forget to save this file, and we'll see you soon. Bye.